Meg tries to prove she is the mother of Archie and Lilibet, the more she puts herself in danger. The more Meghan tries to prove she is the mother of Archie and Lilibet, the more she walks right into a trap. Greetings, and a hearty welcome to the official YouTube channel for all things related to UK royal news trend monarchy. In the Netflix series, it is clear that Meghan made an effort to prove that she is the biological mother of Archie and Lilibet. However, the footage used to support her claim was obviously poorly presented and unconvincing, with the names and dates of the ultrasound cropped out, which is enough to raise suspicions. Furthermore, any pregnant woman could have been lying on that bench. The picture of her looking out the window is priceless, with the baby bump protruding as if it has a life of its own. No, not the baby's life. And since Bubby is taking up residence in both the tummy and the pelvic area, does she even have a rib cage? This is even more bizarre than having quintuplets. While most new mothers' faces look drawn after giving birth, Meghan's did not. She must have had a kidney issue. I mistook the cheek inserts she was sporting for something that wouldn't impact her ability to communicate. Pity. Meghan makes a lot of efforts to fool the public, but she always ends up looking like an idiot. Instead of the celebrity writing a letter to a major newspaper 3 months after the fact, a spokesperson would have previously informed the media of the miscarriage, usually from the hospital with the family's permission. A lot of hoopla and no substance, if you ask me. She never got pregnant and she never miscarried. Her lying is pathological. While filming Suits, Thomas Markle learned that Meghan Markle had her embryos frozen. As a 35-year-old woman with professional aspirations, this seemed like a perfectly reasonable choice. Although she and Trevor Engelson were together for 10 years, Meghan Markle always maintained that she and her future husband would never have children. This was agreed upon and signed prior to the wedding, but no pregnant woman would ever stand like that, and no pregnant woman would ever have such a huge bump without experiencing weight gain elsewhere. Additionally, I've never seen anyone of that size who didn't have puffy feet and ankles. Why haven't her breasts developed? It's funny that the Netflix photo shows the full size of the bump, when she spent the entire time with a smaller bump grasping to hold it up. Is this a candid shot? Only when my bumps were this big did I dare to show them off. The issue is whether or not we have earned an explanation. If the public is being misled, the royal family needs to explain themselves. I have no interest in whether or not she is telling the truth to King Charles and the royal family about her pregnancy. It's not even close to that. It's a different story if the royals know she's lying to the public about something and they're in on the con with her. Perhaps she was trying to conceive. If women who have been pregnant before tell me that their bellies swell and shrink throughout the course of the day, I will take that with a grain of salt. That is fine with me. I'll take your word for it. Millions of people are skeptical of Meghan Markle, however. They insist she was never pregnant, and that for some reason, she is playing us for fools. I have zero doubt that she would actually do this. Surely not a member of the royal family? And keep in mind that she is a kind woman who is not infamous for telling fibs and who spends much of her time assisting the poor, whether they be the homeless, sex workers, or chickens. I am not ashamed to say that she is our generation's Mother Teresa, albeit one who has opted for anti-wrinkle injections, chemical peels, lip fillers, and Botox. However, inquiring as to the reason for this is not out of line. With definitive proof that she was pregnant and gave birth to Archie and Lilibet, Meghan Markle could finally put her detractors to rest. I must admit that I am puzzled as to why she is refusing to do so, and even more so by the palace's silence on the matter, given that I have been informed that not a single royal has met either Archie or Lilibet. Two people with direct ties to the royal family confirmed this information for me. One of Britain's most prominent journalists claimed a few weeks ago in the Daily Mail that Meghan Markle had used a moonbump, a fake pregnancy bump prosthetic. How did the journalist find out that information? The moonbump's inclusion in the UK's best-selling national newspaper was a seismic event. That puts the lady's age between 41 and 45. She claims to have delivered 3 children in the last 3 years, 2 by natural birth and 1 by miscarriage. Either she has more children than any other woman on earth or she is fibbing. Why isn't the public being told the answer to this mystery if I do? If members of the royal household, journalists, and the royals themselves all know it, Then why isn't it being shared with the public? My goal for the year 2023 is to make progress toward finding solutions. There are, of course, rationalizations for why her pregnancy, or pregnancies, caught the rest of us by such utter surprise. Duchess Markle, isn't it obvious to you that this is a one-of-a-kind experience? She was so unique that her belly changed form as she did different things. Us regular folks just get rounder and rounder, but that's okay. Given that no member of the royal family has ever met any of the Sussex children, why would anyone want them to mingle with terrible racists who seem stuck in the Middle Ages? Really? We Sussexes are the superior people, you idiots. I apologize for going off on a tangent, but joking about how much I despise that boring and annoying duo helps me cope with my feelings. Megzilla is the Mary Poppins of our time. She is enchanting and practically perfect in every way. So both of her pregnancies were enchanted, and the first, the only one anyone saw, expanded and contracted frequently, sometimes within the span of an hour. If Meghan is indeed magical, then it stands to reason that her offspring will also be enchanted. This explains how his first words were crocodile, Grandma Diana, and waffle, and how his hair color can shift at will from ginger to brown to dark to fair. Common children typically use mama or a word that sounds like mama as their first word. Perhaps, though, he was using his own interpretation of mama, that is, 1. A person who is toxic and refuses to change. From the Urban Dictionary. 2. One who cannot change their ways of thinking to accommodate new information. Thirdly, a belligerently opinionated idiot. The fourth definition, crocodile person, is an aggressive, manipulative person who preys on feelings of social agony in others. From the Urban Dictionary could be what he meant, though. It appears that Invisibilit came into the world by some sort of miracle. No medical facility or practitioner was involved in her delivery. She, like her brother, can transform her appearance at will, and she sometimes lives up to the name of the character to whom it was given. These phenomena will be difficult to explain using current medical knowledge. It's odd that so much is unknown. Every day, women all over the world become pregnant and have babies. It's a totally open and honest procedure. But it is important that Harry's wife, Meghan, has mysterious and unpredictable pregnancies. I don't understand why. In my opinion, it's all just a charade to keep the audience engaged. Had she been? A bit of a wild card, wasn't she? Maybe someone else does know, but I don't. It will be available to the public at some. As for you, your thoughts on Meghan's pregnancy? What do you think of her? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Please like and share our video with anyone you know who could benefit from it right now if you found it helpful. In addition, if you enjoy our coverage of UK royal news trend, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can show your continued support. Once again, I appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day and I'll see you later.